Hey, what's going on, my fellow Sagittariuses? Butch here. I am going to do your July read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with all that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Sagittarius for July 2023. Message we have for Sagittarius. Let's get two more shuffles for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. The first thing that I see is I feel like there is someone, there is an energy around you. And I feel like with this person, I feel like there is issues with this person kind of moving a little bit too quickly. You know, I feel like with this person, it's almost like they're in a rush to put a label on things. You know, they're in a rush to kind of tie you down, to start that foundation. And I feel like, you know, I feel like they're not enjoying the little things. You know, I feel like this person is going to want to move things along. You know, I feel like this person is going to be very open and honest. You know, they're going to be communicating with you. But I feel like they don't really say what they want to say, because they don't want to put pressure on you. But in the back of their mind, they keep thinking they want to move this along. You know, they want to have some sort of commitment. They want to have a label on it. But they're not saying that. They're saying everything else but. And I feel like they're kind of, the thing is with this person, it's almost like they think that if they feel a certain way, and this is them overthinking, if they feel a certain way, they should just go with it. And if you felt that way, you'd go with it. You know, I really don't feel like they understand Sagittarius that well. And I feel like it is something that's going to take time. You know, I mean, like I said, this person wants to reach out and grab you and hold on to you. You know, they want to chase you, but they don't want to chase you too long. You know, they don't mind the chase, but they don't want to be chasing you forever. And I feel like I said, they have no intentions of keeping it light. They don't want this. They don't want that Page of Cups energy where it's very light. You know, they're not respecting the fact that this is something new. You know, they're trying to rush it. And it's almost like I said, they're not saying it. They're expecting something that they're not saying. You know, they have expectations of what they want from you. And it's because they do care about you. I truly feel like this person wants to be with you. But they don't just want to be your friend. And that's where I feel like they don't want to get stuck in that friend zone. You know, a lot of people get very... I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon, so I understand this completely. Sagittarius don't spend time with people they don't want to be with. They just don't. You know, if I don't want to be with someone, I'm not going to waste my time with them. And a lot of other people don't get that. They're like, oh, well, they spend time with me, but they're not committing to me. Them spending time with you is committing to you. And I know for some people, they want more. They want things to move quickly. But as a Sagittarius, I don't feel like I need to move quickly. I'm okay with keeping it light. That flirtatious energy. I mean, I like being fun. I like having, I want to see the world. I want to do things. And some people, they take that as, I want to see the world alone. You know what I mean? They think because you're not ready to settle down and sit home every night that you're not ready for a relationship, or that you don't want a relationship with them. Like I said, I mean, I feel like this person's hiding what they want from you, and they're expecting you just to know. They want a commitment from you. They want you to, give them all these things, but they're not telling you they want that. They're just sitting there waiting for you to say it. They're standing their ground. They're not moving this forward, but it's almost like they're expecting you to understand that they want to move it forward. It's almost like they expect you to be a mind reader. And I feel like that's going to cause some issues. I feel like this person needs to realize that you getting their time, them getting your time is you giving them a form of commitment. I feel like you're right where you're supposed to be. I feel like you have a strong connection that is with this person. My cards keep sticking to me. I do see a strong connection you share with this person. But they need to realize that if they want something from you, they have to open their mouth. If they want a commitment from you, they have to tell you. And they're not telling you. They're just expecting it. I feel like you're right where you're supposed to be. And I feel like this is a strong connection. And I feel like it's a bond. A bond that you share with this person is going to be a bond that you share for life. I do see this being a long-lasting bond. But I feel like we need to clear the air. I feel like we need to, really talk about this, because I feel like what they're expecting, their expectations from this, they can't just expect it without saying it. And I feel like it causes chaos in your relationship. In this connection, there's going to be a lot of chaotic energy because this person isn't asking the questions that they want the answers to. This person expects you to act a certain way, but they're not really giving you anything. You know what I mean? They're not really offering you anything. It's like they want you to know what they want without telling you. And you'll be surprised how much just talking about things can solve a lot of the problems. There's so many different times in your life that we assume, or we suspect, or we imagine things, but we don't ask. And then we're confused why we don't get an answer, because you didn't ask the question. Now, with this person, I mean, like I said, I truly feel like this person has a lot of love for you. And I feel like that will only continue to grow. And I feel like this person wants to be there for you. I mean, I feel like there's very protective energy this person has towards you. But, like I said, until they open their eyes and realize that, for myself and a lot of Sagittarius that I know, we're very straightforward. And a lot of people can't handle that. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. Whether you like it or not isn't in my prerogative. I'm going to answer the question. So if you want an answer from me, ask the question. But don't expect me to understand what you want without being told. Sometimes I can pick up on signs. I'm not an idiot. And most people aren't. And they can pick up on things. But if you're asking them to pick up on everything and wondering why they're not, I mean, it's going to be a lot of frustrated nights. Like I said, I mean, I feel like this person can talk to you about anything, but they're not talking about the things they really want to talk about. They want, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's a very honest energy with this person. I feel like they're honest with you, and I feel like they want you to be honest with them, but there's questions they're not asking that they're expecting an answer for. And I feel like that's what's going to cause this chaotic energy. I do feel like I said, this person only thinks about you. This person is very protective of you and what you have. But it's almost like they're asking you to give them something. It's like if I drive up to a drive-through restaurant, go to Burger King, and you just sit there and wait until they give you an order. You're gonna be waiting a long ass time. You got to make the order. You got to tell them what you want, and then they give it to you. But you can't expect someone to give you something without asking for it all the time. Now, like I said, obviously some things we're going to pick up on, but you can't expect someone to pick up on everything. And that's what this person's doing. They're expecting you to pick up on what they're putting down. But I do see, like I said, with that Queen of Wands, I do see this person, they're not giving up. I feel like they have tunnel vision for you. You're the only one they want to be with. They fantasize about a future with you. But I feel like until they stop overthinking this and start participating, I feel like there's going to be a lot of chaotic energy. But like I said, what I see moving forward is I see there is going to be changes. I feel like this person's going to be a little more comfortable. And I feel like as they get to know you a little better, I feel like it's just a misunderstanding. But I feel like once they kind of start to understand, I feel like it's really going to move forward in the direction it was supposed to move in. I do feel like you're going to find you're going to find this person to be more nurturing than you thought. Really nurturing this connection more. And I feel like that's going to change a lot of this chaotic energy that is going to be going on between you guys, because like I said, I feel like they're taking it as you want something casual. They want something serious. They feel like you're not on the same page sometimes. It's just a huge misunderstanding. Like I said, it's, I feel like they take you as someone that's just, you don't really want anything from this person. They feel like that you don't really want them, and that you only want some kind of physical connection with them. But yet you give them time, and I feel like the more they see that, the more they're going to come out of that little bubble of denial of where they're not going to be able to talk to you. One thing in life, if you're not getting what you want from your partner, you should feel free to communicate with them. There shouldn't be this huge misunderstanding. You should be able to talk to the person you're with, especially if you want to spend your life with them. But so many people expect people to do things. That's like me, if me and you were sitting somewhere and I want to talk about ice cream again because I love ice cream. I took you out for ice cream. And we both just sit there and stare at each other until the ice cream place closed, because you're not telling me what kind of ice cream you want. You're expecting me to know. And that's, in a nutshell, what it's like sometimes. It's being with someone that's not communicating with you. Like, it can get very frustrating. And it can cause a lot of misunderstandings. Be very clear. Be very direct with what you want. And that's the best way to get what you want in life. Hands down, the best way. Now, once you get with someone, like if me and you were together for a long time and we go to the ice cream place, I'm probably going to know what kind of ice cream you want because I know you. But in the beginning, you can't expect people to know everything about you. You can't expect people to know how you want to be treated, what you want in a relationship, unless you say it. Communication is such a big thing, and sometimes it causes it can fix things or it can break things. Not communicating, not verbalizing how you're feeling or what you want, that can break shit real easy. With this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini. We got Libra. We got Aquarius. Got some Virgo as well. But that's the thing. So many people expect things without... And it's okay to expect things. It's okay to have things that you want from someone. But if they're not getting it, give them a hint. Help them out a little bit. Because what happens when you give that person a hint, or if you tell them what you want, you either get what you want or you don't. But then you know. But not telling people what you want and just expecting it can cause so many issues. Like I said, I take you on a first date to an ice cream store. If you don't tell me what kind of ice cream you want, it's going to be hard for me to get it for you. But if we go to the ice cream store and you're like, hey, I want this. I want that mint chocolate chip. Then we sit down, we have a good night because you had your mint chocolate chip. Or we just sit there and stare at each other until the place closes and neither one of us get ice cream. But that's the thing. I mean, when you're with someone, you get to know these things about people. The longer you're with someone, the more you can kind of pick up on signs. But you can't, in the beginning, expect the person to know you. To know your likes and dislikes. That's part of the relationship. That's part of getting to know each other. And so many people, like, in their mind, skip that step. To like, oh, if this is my soulmate, they should already know what I want. I don't think so. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes maybe they'll get it right. But if you want what you want all the time, communicate. Because the worst thing that's going to happen is you not get what you want. The best thing that can happen is you get everything you want. Which way do you want it? Have it your way. But that's the thing. Sometimes we get in a relationship and some people have this mentality that if we were meant to be together, they'll know what I want from them. They'll be able to read me. They'll be able to pick up my energy and all this other stuff. And not everybody is completely awake. Doesn't mean they can't get there. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.